Hello and welcome to the channel. Today's video is going to be a pretty simple tutorial on what you can do if you've got something like this made in Mexico Telecaster, which is a Fender Telecaster. There's a video on this guitar in its stock state and sort of goes through all the sounds and everything about it. If you want to do a simple upgrade to improve tuning stability, you can change out the made in Mexico Fender tuners, the stock ones, for the Fender Locking Tuners. And some people might, be opposed to putting locking tuners on a Telecaster. For some purists, that's fine. It doesn't have a trem on it, and so what do you need locking tuners on it? I find that they help with tuning stability and they facilitate faster string changes, which is really the main reason for doing it, not so much for trem usage or anything like that. So it's up to you. These are Fender ones. They are the genuine parts. They fit right in apparently without any modification. And looking at the tuners themselves, you see that the pins are an exact match and they work out really, really great, as we're going to see. You simply take off the old tuners and put in the new ones without any modification. These tuners are 18:1 gear ratio, which I actually really like for tuners. I find it very smooth, and testing the machine heads out, both the locking ring feels really nice and easily turned. As you can see with the old tuners, there's a bit of play when you wiggle with the peg, when the strings are off, and I've always found that's kind of the sign of a cheap tuner. That's not the best. And this guitar overall, I actually really, really like this Mexi. I love the look of it. It's like the perfect color and look. There's a bit of grain in the wood, which is nice to see on the body. It's the black face, blonde, butterscotch look. The neck is super nice. The tuning stability, though, is the one issue I have. Now, it has modern saddles on it, which feel pretty good. It's hard to say if they will be part of the tuning issues that the guitar has. It doesn't have severe tuning issues, but it does slip more so than I want it to. So first step is to change the tuners out, I find. And if the locking tuners do the job done, then this guitar is complete in terms of upgrades. If they don't, then I'll probably change the saddles to Graphtex string savers, which I have in my Strat, and I absolutely love. And that guitar has hip shot locking tuners and the string savers by Graphtex saddles, and it doesn't go out of tune. I mean, you move it in the case to gig, home, weather changes, it's solid. So I want the Tele to sort of be in vein with that too. Some things to consider: you're going to need a wrench, obviously, and you need a 10mm adapter on there to remove the locking washers and take the bushings out. And when you put the locking tuners on, they are half staggered. Some locking tuners, all the pegs are gradually tapered down and stagger that way, with the lowest ones being on the high E and the highest one being on the low E. And this is so it holds it in place nicely. And in staggered cases, you don't even need string trees, though they are helpful. And obviously I'm leaving the string tree on the Telecaster because that's just a normal thing. When I took them out of the box, I thought the low E was going to be in the low position. I started putting them in, and it turns out it's the other way around. When you're looking at the box and you're looking at it the proper way up, it's actually the other way around. So what you're going to notice with these, they're not totally gradually tapered. It's like the 3 high strings are set lower and the 3 low strings are set higher. So you're actually starting from the top of the box to put the low E string and progressing forth. So made that little boo-boo. You take them out of the package and they all look the same. So it was an honest error, but no big deal. Just flip them around. All you do is take off the bushings, take out the old tuners, put in the new ones. The pins are an exact match, and simply put the washer back on and tighten it with a wrench, and you're done. It's that simple. Put some new strings on and you're ready to rock. So super simple video, a super simple job. I hope that helped. When I was looking to do my research on what locking tuners to put in it, people said that the Fender ones go right in, and they sure do, and that was my choice in getting them, opposed to using Grover's or another brand. There are other fine locking tuners out there. Obviously explore, decide what you want for your instrument. One thing to keep in mind, I was a little surprised about, the package arrives Fender genuine parts from Corona, California, great. And then there's a sticker on it that says made in Taiwan. So I hope these last, made in Taiwan, concerns me a bit. Fender, touche on you. You're selling an upgrade and you're not even making them in the States. The other locking tuners I have by other companies are made in the US. If you're going to charge customers for something above and beyond, you should be making it at home in your American plant. But it's 2018 and I guess that's the world we live in. I hope this helps. Hope you hit subscribe on the channel, hit like on the video, and I'll see you next time. Take care.